Yes, I do have two different eye looks on. Why? Because I have been getting lots of questions asking how I choose color combinations. So, I explain in this video how I do it. And if you want to see how I do it using the Kathleen Lights So Jaded, we got both of these eye looks, then just keep watching. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click on that bell so you're notified any and every time I upload. And join us on our journey. We have fun here. We do two different eyes. And from my little thumbs down friend, thanks for watching. So, if you want to see how I got these looks, listen to me talk about how I got these looks, then just keep watching. Hi, so today I am going to do kind of a editorial type video. I have gotten questions on how do I pick out shades to do a look. And the only thing that I can tell you is I try to use colors that complement each other. A lot of YouTubers will talk about the color wheel, which is extremely important because you need to learn colors that will cancel each other, colors that will complement each other. But I'm not an expert. I'm simply someone who sits down and plays with makeup, and a couple hundred people think that the way I do my makeup is interesting because they watch me. So I'm going to do two looks today. On one eye, I'm going to do a natural, everyday, wear to work type look. Excuse my skin, it's going through something. And then on the other eye, I'm going to kind of do more of a evening, nighttime, editorial type look. But I'm going to teach you how I pick my colors, where I place them, and how I get my eye looks, because I keep getting asked about them. So the palette I'm going to use today is the Kathleen Lights So Jaded, because it, to me, is like the perfect palette. You've got neutrals right here that you can do a look with some, you know, yellows, and then you got your pop of colors and your deeper shades over here, which you can get your nighttime look with. So that is what I'm going to do today. If you're interested in watching, then stick around. The first one I'm going to do on this eye is going to be more of like an everyday neutral look. The only thing I have on my eyes is concealer. I use the Wet n Wild in the shade Fair, and I just use that to even out the color in my eyes. So the first shade I'm going to go in with is Rose Quartz. It's like this light tan. And I'm going to place that right above the crease. This is my crease. I have hooded eyes. When my eyes open, you don't see the crease. Why? Because I have hooded eyes. So I go above the crease and I dab. And the reason I dab is because if I just go in and blend, it might skip. Because my skin, as you can see, there's skin there. It's not tight like in our early years. So I go in and I dab. I build up the color, the shade, how I want it. That's it. And you really only need 3 shades to make a look, especially an everyday look. Now, I picked this shade because it is a great transition shade. This one right here. It's just a shade darker than my skin tone, which is what you want to do. Just a shade darker than your skin tone to start the eye look. This is called your transition color. Then I'm going to just do small circles so we get rid of any harsh lines going up towards the brow. And that's it. That's our first shade. That's our transition shade. And I went in with a E130 from Shop Miss A. As you can see, it's a blending brush. It's not very big. It's just perfect enough to get above the crease. See? Just perfect. If you go in with a bigger brush, you're going to have it blow out more towards the eyebrow, and you're going to have it come down more on the lid. And you don't want that for this type of look. So next I'm going to go in with a blending brush that's a little bit smaller. This is an e.l.f. brush. This is a $1 brush. It happens to be one of my favorites. And then I'm going to go in, and it broke. $1. I just glue them back on. So the next shade I'm going to go in with, so we can deepen this look up, is Jasper. Now, why did I pick this? Well, because I'm going to go in with this probably on my lid. So I pulled the tone, which would be a tan, which was my first shade, and then a darker one, which has a tan base. See, we've got 3 colors that will complement each other. And that's how I pick my shades. So we're going to go in with Jasper, and we're going to take that right in the crease. Right in that crease above the eyeball. You can use your eyeball to feel where it's at. And we're going to pack that in to the crease. And then windshield wiper motions to blend it into our transition shade. See? And they complement each other. They blend into each other. And that's how you get a smooth look from your transition shade to your crease shade. And then what you can do with that second crease shade that we are using darkening is you can darken your outer corner with it. Because when you blend it away, you lighten it, right? So we're blending it away, we're lightening it into the crease. And then on the outside, instead of blending it away, we're going to just pack it. And then we've darkened our outer crease. See? That's it. Then you go back in with the first brush. No additional product. You don't have to add any more product. And you're just going to blend above it like that, so we don't have any harsh lines. Now, if you feel like your transition shade has gotten too light, you dip right back into it 1 or 2 times, and then you go above. I'm going to do just small circle motions like that, so we can smooth those shades together. Still see our transition shade. Now we've got our crease shade, and we've only got 1 more shade that we need to use. 3 shades, simple eye look. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. So I'm going to go in with Sunstone all over my lid. I'm going to take a flat shader brush. Don't have to be anything fancy. This is actually from Wish. And I've still got stuff on it from yesterday. Okay, we're good. Thank God for color changers. And I'm going to take that Sunstone and I'm going to put it all over my lid. Sorry, you can hear my dogs outside. And that's it. Just going to pack that in. Then we're going to go back through our shades and we're going to just blend. Nothing additional in the brush. See? Nothing additional on the brush. And there you got a wearable look. 3 shades, all complement each other. Don't have any contrasting, fighting shades. And then you can always have your color that you want for your inner corner and your brow bone. But you don't even have to do that. You could leave it at this. I'm going to go in with Moonstone. I'm going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to pop it right there, just to brighten that. And I usually go back over that once I got my base on. I always do my eyes first. You do whatever suits you. So that is 3 shades. Everyday wearable look. Shades that complement each other. Just pick your transition shade and that's what you build off of. Whatever your transition shade is, you build off of that. You build with colors that complement it. So for the next look, I'm going to show you. You can go in with the same transition shade and build a different look. So we're going to go back in with that first shade again. It's called Rose Quartz. That little beige, tan, whatever you want to call it shade. And we're going to take that and we're going to stamp it where we stamped the other one, above the crease. Now I'm going to go just a little bit higher with this shade because I am doing an evening look and I'm going to make it pretty smoky and blown out. And if you feel like you're going too high or the color got too dark, you always can go in with a lighter shade above it and blend it out. So don't get scared to really go in with color. Blending will become your best friend. Now, there's a lot of people that do editorial looks and they don't blend, and that's absolutely fine. I am teaching you how I do things. If you want another tutorial on editorial looks, I call them Instagram looks, editorial looks. And we're just going to blend that out. And we're blending up towards the brow bone. Trying not to bring it any further down into our lid because we're going to go in with another shade. I'm going to blow it out here on the edge because we want a blown out look. See? Not any more product, just blowing out what's already on the brush. That's our first shade. We're going to go in next with this shade called Jade. It's a green. It's like a darker green. Again, I'm going to go in with a smaller. This is a tapered blending brush from Morphe. This is the M222. I'm going to go in with that shade. And I'm going to pack it right into the crease. And I'm going to bring it out because, like I said, I want to do a smoky eye. Smokier eye. So just light little circular motions. Blending that shade into the transition shade. And by packing it first, you'll avoid having blending issues. Unless it's the formula of the eyeshadow. Little small motions. We're going to smoke it out here. Now remember what I told you. You can make it as sheer as you want in the crease and then use that color to build up. So you're not using a bunch of different colors if you don't want to. You can use as many as you want, but I'm just teaching you how I do it to keep it simple. And that's that. Then I'm going to take that first brush again, because remember we don't want any harsh lines. No product, and just blend. If you feel like you're using your transition shade, you dip back in and you blend. And that is how you get that second transition shade. Next, I'm going to take this peridot shade and I'm going to put that all over the lid. Once again, I'm just going to use a flat shader brush This is a BH Cosmetics. And I'm going to take that. Now you can cut the crease. You can do all kinds of fancy things. I'm just showing you the basics. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that all over the lid. That shade is intense and beautiful. Now we have harshness because we have to blend again. I'm going to take that first shade, that second shade, that army green, and I'm going to blend around it. So we're taking away that harsh line. Just flick it a little bit in, see? And you create that blend. Something I also find useful is I take my finger, nothing on it, and I just tap. Just like that, see? We're fading that shade into the color without any harsh lines. Gently like that. And that's it. And then I tap again. Now I'm going to go back in with that very first brush. Nothing new on it. And we're going to blend until we have no harsh lines. Just like that. We don't want harsh lines. I'm going to go back in with that Paradise shade on my finger. And I'm going to build it up. Just like that. I'm going to hop off camera, put the rest of my face on, and come back and show you how I do my lower lash line and my liner. Okay, so my base is done. Now we're going to go in on this first eye and we're going to do the lower lash line. And I'm going to take that brush that we did the darker brown on right here. And I'm going to build that back up a little bit. Just like that. And then, damn cats, I'm going to run it under my eye. Just like that. Please ignore my dog in the background. She's going through something today. Okay, so that's that eye. And then I'm going to go in with ColourPop and Get Paid. It's like a bronzy color. This will open the eye. Just like that. And that is the first eye minus mascara. Done. And then on our second eye, I'm going to go in with that darker green that we used on the outside, and I'm going to run that close to the lash line. That shade Jade, we're going to run that close to the lash line. Very close. And then I'm going to go in with that brush that we had for our transition shade. I'm going to just smoke that out. And you can smoke it down as low as you want, because remember, this is more of our after work look. And then, to be fun, I'm going to go in with a green called Fast Lane from ColourPop. If you have not gotten these highlighters or eyeliners from ColourPop, I highly suggest you to pick them up. They are so nice. And they do wear all day. And that is the eyeliner on that side. So we've got 3 shades on each eye. One is a simple. Now you can go in with a lighter shimmer if you want. Like any cream or silver on this eye. But yeah, that's how I come up with my looks. I find a transition shade and I build off that shade. I'm going to put on mascara and lipstick, and I'll be right back to close out this video. So these are the final looks, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any more questions, or you want more colorful looks, or you want me to use more shades, however you might want, go ahead and put it down in the comment section, and I will gladly film those for you. So until next time, ladies and gents, let's build each other up, be proud of who we are, and always stay beautiful. Much love.